They're at Jen's house. Fen's house. Fen's. Go one down on the escalator. Wow, this escalator works really well. My strap was bra shape. I touched them all. I pulled perfectly. I Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel, and guess who I'm with? I've got some special guests. It's Morgan from the Beauty Breakdown.
It's Mei from the
So we've just filmed a video for each of their channels, but for this video we thought we would sit down and talk about what it's like being a beauty YouTuber.
Am I considered a beauty YouTuber?
Yeah, you're considered a beauty tainer. That's a thing. That's a thing. I'm definitely not a beauty tainer.
I don't know what I would be. I'm like kind of.
You're like a girl, a human.
Ooh!
Oh, you caught on!
Guys, this is so weird. Like, they met for the first time like over 1 week ago.
Yeah.
I met them when they first came, and then I saw them a few days later, and they were completely different people. I don't know what happened in that process. We got weird.
Really
But yes,
weird.
throughout this video, if you see a little bit of and I have nothing to do with it, just a disclaimer.
I'm inspired by you.
Aww.
Yeah, all of it was bred from the loopiness.
So actually it was my first time meeting them as well, and going out. We went shopping yesterday.
Sorry,
we took
something
bite
in my eye.
out. It's okay. And it's their last day here in Korea, so yeah, we thought we'd do like a heart to heart, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. And shall we begin? Yeah! Yay! First question is, what is the hardest thing about being a beauty YouTuber?
The hardest thing of being, the hardest thing of being a YouTuber to me is not being able to relate. So because I do YouTube and I live in Michigan, like a very like secluded area, not like the big city, it's just me, and then I have my people around me, but they don't really understand like social media kind of thing, so I feel like I can't really relate to them, and they really can't relate too much to me, so it's a little bit lonely just not having anyone to relate to. I think that's the hardest part.
We were kind of like discussing yesterday when we were at lunch, like the idea of like bubbles. Like we each have kind of like our own little bubbles, like we create our own worlds. There's no off switch, right? So we're doing this all the time. I'm like, you know, researching, editing. We're talking about like the circle, you know, it's like researching, creating ideas, filming, editing, and it just keeps going in circles and circles. So you can't really switch it off as well. It's like going at night. You have to stop yourself from keeping your mind in that place, right? Exactly. And for me, for example, like I feel very lonely at times. You would think like we would be like the least loneliest people. Like I love interacting with people, and I love people so much that for me being by myself all day long in like a room where I'm filming, editing, you know, coming up with concepts, all that kind of stuff, it gets a little like
Isolating.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was looking for, and that's kind of like I think the hardest thing. I mean, obviously you can take yourself out of it, and like, but you have to make more of an effort to like go out and be around people. I think that's really hard.
I think like we definitely would look like we're always going to places and meeting each other and being really social.
Being social events.
Yeah. But to be honest, I think it's the most introvert type of job, because we are like filming on our own with no one around, and then editing on our own, and that takes like so long. And when you upload it, there's like so many people watching, but then you're by yourself as well, reading the comments. So it does feel kind of lonely, and I think that's one of the things that people might not know about what we do. Like,
and it's almost like, I don't know about you guys, but to me, I get a little bit like of anxiety going out. Almost like just ordering like pizza or ordering like a coffee. I'm just like, am I like taking up people's time? But if there's a line like built up behind me, I get so like, I need to rush. They're like waiting for me, like I'm causing a scene, or like they're looking at me.
You get inside your head, I think, because you start to overanalyze situations because you're not around, like you're not socializing constantly.
So then you don't really know like how did I order? Like
it's like you forget that being social is a skill, and it's a very easy skill to lose if you're not constantly exercising it. No, I'm like that too. I'll be like at Target paying, and then I'll be like overanalyzing the paying process. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put my change in here, and then my dollar bills in here, and then I'm gonna fold up the receipt like this. It's like that thing. It's like you get kind of jumpy. Like you're on edge. in
Yeah,
social
like, and then
situations.
like when people start lining up behind you, you're like, oh my gosh, they're gonna be like, that girl was taking so long. Like you just feel like everyone's like, yeah, you're like, I need to hurry, I need to hurry.
Yeah.
You get really self-conscious maybe.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's because we just constantly like working on our own and then
right.
When we're in social, we're like in public, we're just like kind of cautious. I don't know if it's cautious or just conscious.
self-conscious.
Speaking personally, yeah, it's like you're just I overanalyze it. Like I'm like, I think about it and I'm like, woo, that was a stressful day.
Yeah.
And then my boyfriend would be like, what'd you do all day? I was like, I went to
Yeah.
Target and was like there for 20 minutes and I needed to come home and take a nap because it was so stressful.
That's like, because for me, this is like the comparison. When I filmed my TV show, it was like 2 weeks straight.
Mhm.
That's also a camera job. So
Right.
I thought it would be similar, right?
Right.
But it's like with a team of
Mm.
people all day, every day. And when I finished, I was so burnt out and
Right.
it's not like what I did at home. So I think that goes to show like, it's a really different type of job from even normal media. I think that's really interesting to know that like a lot of us go through this though. And maybe for you guys watching us, we're not like always super like, you know, surrounded by so many people and stuff. It is kind of on this abstract place of the cyber reality.
I think a lot of people not a lot of people who watch YouTube, but I think YouTube is a source where people feel lonely. Because you feel that camaraderie when you're watching other people's videos, like you're hanging out, talking with your friends in each other's rooms and things like that. But the funny thing is like you might feel lonely. We feel lonely too. You know, it's like kind of a common feeling. So if you're kind of feeling that way, you're not alone in that aspect. You would think like it would be complete opposite, but ironically, it's like
You're probably worse than you.
yeah,
It's probably been in our house for 5 days straight and not seen another person except our own family.
easy.
But that's the thing. I think a lot of people who do YouTube do go through that thing, but we
I
don't
think
want to throw. We don't want to throw the word we have anxiety or we have
No.
like, you know, like depression. We don't want to throw that around loosely, but we do have similar feelings to that in public because you're so used to being home and working on your own.
Yeah.
But we're so happy that you guys are there. And
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Love
Like I don't want people to feel like that we are discounting anyone that's watching. It's more of like a relation. Like I can relate to probably a lot of feelings that you're feeling. Maybe it's caused by a slightly different thing, but the feelings are very like similar.
We're
That's
going
kind of
through
more
similar
of the
things.
Yeah.
So actually, I always thought that YouTubers are like mainly introvert people who like to do things on their own. But then there are extrovert YouTubers, and I've always thought those people would be like a lot harder at first. Next question.
Next question.
The next question is, what is the best thing about being a beauty YouTuber? Do you want to take it up?
Oh my gosh, there's so many like amazing things about being a beauty YouTuber. I think the obvious answers are like, you know, the viewers, relating to the viewers, talking to the viewers, having that platform to kind of do things with each other and have that commonality. I think also for me personally, like I really appreciate my platform because it's given me a lot of amazing blessings and opportunities, not only personally, but it's giving me opportunities to reach out to other people or like help. And you know, you kind of always, even though my life is my personal life, it's also so outside of myself. You know what I mean? Like there's so many things going on in my environment and around me that I also want to make sure that I'm giving back as well. I think that's my biggest life purpose. I think that's, you know, it's different acts of service. And I think for me personally, like it's having that opportunity to do that and maybe make a difference on a bigger scale than I could have done on my own because of that platform.
Totally agree. Being hanging around you guys, I can definitely feel like we're people who really care about making sure the other person is okay as well. That's maybe that's what you mean by feeling self-conscious at those kind of places. Yeah, so I think for us three, we're really like thankful for the viewers, and that's one of the main things why we'd probably go through the loneliness of the job to reach out to you guys and make sure that we have that relationship going. That's the fun thing about YouTube. If it was just like normal TV where you're just like compounding people with content, that's like so unfulfilling.
And I think also learning to love yourself and finding people who are like you. As much as we're alone, you feel connected to your viewers a lot of the time. Because especially like for me, I struggle with acne, so I always hated myself for that. But putting myself on camera and learning to accept myself was like a huge deal. And I couldn't have done that without YouTube. Like I feel like I wasn't doing that, I would never like admit it to myself that I do have skin problems, you know, and it's okay. People have that too, and we can relate on that. So just having a deeper connection with your viewers.
Something that I've noticed recently is that the viewers on each YouTube channel is so different.
Yes.
And it's like you attract the people that are like you.
Right.
So I think that's why everyone's bond with their viewers is like very unique. That's why when you actually get to meet you guys in real life, it just connects so well, and it's like amazing that there are so many people around the world that I could get along with. Like,
just
that would
like
really
us.
like me.
Like, I'm not the weird one. I'm not an alien. Like, I'm not the weird one. Because you guys know I'm weird. I'm weird and I'm proud.
So I wear mine to the sleeve. I did not know you were that weird. But Jen's really weird too.
I'm like a hermit crab. I have to come out of my shell.
Like peek
But
out like
it's so like satisfying, like seeing like little quirks come out of Jen, because it's like we like etched a little bit of that shell off.
Like, Jen, you in there?
We're like, Fen, come out wherever you are.
I think definitely for me, I'm someone who like really only opens up with people I feel that accept me for who I am, and I feel very comfortable. And so people who see me on YouTube videos, that's like me at my most comfortable.
Right.
And then in real life, I'm like very quiet and pretty much shy at first.
I think you also you're not giving yourself enough credit. I think you think like you're so quiet, but it's a sense, you can sense your personality because you're so warm. Like, despite the fact that it might not be coming across through you verbally, like through your words or through your conversation, you can just tell from your like how your body language is, or I don't know what it is specifically, but you can just tell you're a very warm person. I mean, that's why we're just like
Yeah, we're like, oh my god, did Jen really invite us here?
Yeah, I my body language like working right now.
Yeah, we like it. So
the next question is, what is the actual reality of beauty YouTubers? Are you really that glam?
No.
In real life?
How wish. How wish. I think like out of the week I wear like makeup once.
Once a week?
yeah,
On
I say like
Saturday?
2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah, I'm like in between.
Yeah.
It depends on the week.
Yeah.
How many times I go out. But pretty much the point is that we are definitely not as glam behind the camera.
Like this took a lot of work today.
Yeah. 3 hours, man.
Yeah, seriously, like I'm literally in like workout pants, t-shirts, my hair is up, no makeup on, like 70% of the time. I feel bad that like people see me like that all the time, like people in my life, because they probably think like, wow, she really just doesn't care. Then the reality is like,
That would matter in Korea.
yeah,
Because Koreans actually expect you to really look like
Right.
what you are. But then I guess like Western countries, it wouldn't be that crazy.
Yeah.
But
I
in
wear the
Korea,
same
they're like,
pajama t-shirt the whole week.
me too.
And when I go out, I just put this jacket on top of it's an outfit.
Oh, I don't do that though.
me neither.
Me neither. I don't either.
Really, I'm pretty much in my PJs all week. I'm worse than you. I don't have my hair up. I just have my hair down.
I don't comb my hair.
No.
We're like trying to out like discussing each other. I don't take showers.
Yeah, I don't
change
wash
my
my
underwear.
face for like 2 weeks.
I don't change my underwear.
Too bottom.
Me
Okay,
neither.
that's disgusting.
Oh, me neither. I don't either.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
Wash your undies.
I don't take showers.
I mean, I did try.
Yeah, I try when the thing is like I try when I need to. Like if like I was going out every single day, I would.
When he tries to wash her underwear.
I put sunscreen on.
No, I put sunscreen on too.
I like neck cream. Anyone? No.
I used to.
Never mind.
I have neck serum.
Neck serum?
Yeah.
I
Me
don't.
neither.
I think and also another thing, like the reality of being like, maybe this is just me. Like you guys, I've talked to you guys about it before, and like people in my life. But the reality, I'm so much weirder in person.
In real life?
In real life. And like I really toned it. Like I've done a couple weird videos and people will be like, you had a lot of coffee this morning. And I'm like, that was
You're in a
actually
high.
me being tame. Like that was actually not as bad as I get. Like I actually get much weirder than that. So it's like, that's the reality too. Is it's like, I feel
You
like
always show one side of yourself.
yeah, like
Yeah.
you try and be professional, you try to present it, which is also a good thing. I don't necessarily regret it, but it's something that I kind of question is it's like what to put out there. You know, you're afraid of actually being accepted, I guess. As weird as that sounds, like for me it's my weirdness. Like I have a really weird sense of humor, as you guys know. Camera Morgan and like real life Morgan. I think there's also like that side to everyone as well.
I don't think so. I think I'm the
Really?
Yeah, Fei's the same.
Yeah, you're pretty similar.
Thank you
She's
so
got,
much.
it's like there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
For me though, I have like a lot of other things that I'm interested in aside of beauty as well that people get surprised with. Like, I'm a gamer. I play games every spare moment I actually have.
Yeah.
And William and I do it like every night when we can. And I like watching conspiracy videos. Like, there's a lot of things you do.
Love it.
Me too.
And documentaries.
I love documentaries.
Yes, me
Me
too.
too.
Me too.
Like mermaids.
Oh yeah, me too. What about Loch Ness Monster?
Yeah, Loch Ness Monster.
I think that's The next and last question is, what are some misconceptions about beauty YouTubers?
I think because I try a lot of skincare and I review a lot, I feel like people, they're always judging me off of, you break out a lot because you try too much products or you wear too much makeup. But to me, it's like I want to let others know that I do have a set in stone skincare routine. Just because I try a lot of makeup doesn't mean that I neglect a normal routine.
You're not like a prostitute to products.
Wow, that's a really descriptive way of explaining it.
You take it right out of my mouth.
My style.
The words right out of your mouth.
So I think a lot of people think what we do on camera is only what we do. We stick to a traditional skincare that works for us as well, and we incorporate more in, or we take steps out. We just, you know, Okay. Thank you.
Face like you guys. That's what she's trying to say.
Yeah, I love this.
Too far. Okay.
I'm just sitting here and I'm like,
This is one that is kind of a touchy subject, but I do want to clarify because recently I've been watching some like videos where people seem to be very confused about affiliate links. People seem to think that if there are affiliate links on someone's video or description box, it means that they're somehow affiliated with the brand. If it's a normal YouTuber who really cares about their viewers, they would not compromise on choosing products just for the sake of getting a few cents. So that's something that I really want you guys to know. Please don't think of it as a weird thing when you see affiliate links, but also at the same time it depends on whether you trust the person that you follow.
As soon as they hear affiliate links or sponsored videos, everyone just seems to like get like, oh, this is like paid for, fake opinions. Like, no, I don't like
Like
to
you've sold
associate.
out. It takes me hours to make this. At the end of the day, I'm just doing it for you guys because I really don't make that much from it. So please just know that we have good intentions behind it. And if you guys have any questions, just leave it down below.
I'll come by and answer.
Yeah, I think that's about it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the talk. And again, this is not for every YouTuber. That's just our personal experience. So yes, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. And don't forget to go head over to their channels to check out their videos that we did. Do you have any last words?
I like,
It's been fun.
I like potatoes.
We actually all three love potatoes.
Potatoes!
Anyone want to join the club? You guys
Hashtag potato swap.
ping. So I hope you guys have a really wonderful, wonderful day wherever you are. Stay positive, stay beautiful inside and out. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Wait, we gotta do the walk.
Oh wait.